Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
All rise.
And pay attention.
All rise. The episode is about to start. What's going on, nigga? it's your boy, the Don Dada of all Dons. Hello. And welcome back to the episode of Rhinos and Aliens. It is us, the number one podcast in Western New York. What? This is episode
149.
149. You know what time it is. Thank you for coming back and staying tuned into the greatest podcast in the world. It is me. I already introduced myself. But in front of me, I have...
Nature Boy!
Nature Boy! But before we start this video, please do these quick little, things real quick before we start this video. Number one, make sure you like this video. Number two, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can, tap in with us at all times. And number three, make sure you hit that bell so you can really tap in for every video when we post so you can get the notifications.
Ring a ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding. And also number four,
what's that hidden one?
It's in the description. Go ahead and tap that link so you can go ahead and go to locals.com and
for the exclusives.
So you can, listen to us. You don't have to watch us on Locals exclusive. You guys don't like seeing our faces, which is cool,
Audio only, baby.
Audio only. But also there, you can also tap in and give us a few coins if you want to help us financially.
Yeah.
But other than that, how's your week, my man?
It's really been a hot mess, bro. It's been chaotic, frustrating, and inefficient. Most of it dealing with my main source of income, the time company, got hacked a few weeks ago.
Damn.
And first off, I still haven't gotten my paycheck from the first week of December.
Well.
And then the past two paychecks have been completely jacked because the time system has been off. So the managers have just been flubbing how much we're getting paid. So
all these checks are just going to come back all at once, I'm guessing?
No, we're still getting checks, but they're just not correct whatsoever. We're not getting paid our differentials and stuff like that. And combine this with the fact I still don't have a full check from my long week at that. So a check where I normally get $700+, I'm missing $700, like straight up.
Damn.
And then I'm thinking about the beginning of January when the clock is going to supposedly get fixed. I'm thinking about all the math I'm going to have to do to correct the money I'm owed. And I'm just thinking about that in my mind. I'm just not feeling it, bro. Christmas time, bro. Christmas time.
Yeah, it's the worst time of the year.
And the craziest part, too, is that it's actually a blessing I'm only working 3 days over the holiday season, because if I was working my normal schedule, I would have to fix my time for every single shift I work.
Yeah, no, that's not cool.
Yeah, but I'm also losing four shifts. You mentioned how you aren't working the holidays compared to last year, like the actual Christmas and New Year's.
No, we don't ever work Christmas.
Oh,
we work. We were supposed to, like last year we worked New Year's Eve.
Are you working New Year's Eve this time?
We're not working New Year's Eve this year. But it sucks for us because that's our week where we're technically off, but if we go in, it's triple pay because it's technically a holiday.
But you can't even pick up though, right?
We can't pick up New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like last year, we had a full week, Monday through Friday, to get triple pay.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
This year, it's only like 4 days.
Because last year, we were forced to work Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, and then you had the option to pick up Christmas and New Year's. This year, both Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve not working whatsoever, and then Christmas and New Year's not working whatsoever.
I mean, I wouldn't want to work Christmas.
Well, with my situation, I wanted to.
Oh, fuck that. I don't care what my situation is. I can't work Christmas.
I don't have anything else.
Unless it's like a morning shift. If it was a morning shift and I can come home, yeah, I'll do that. But if it was an afternoon, for me, can't do it.
I understand. But
If they force me, bitch, I'm calling in.
my point is, it's the option.
Yeah.
The option is always nice.
Yeah.
So to be forced not to work, and then, dude, December just has been a hot mess. That's
the best way to explain it.
How was your week?
My week wasn't horrible. I would say this past week, I only worked a few days. I didn't work Monday through Friday. I actually took Friday off of work because I was going to a cabin trip. And then Thursday, I took a half a day because I had to take somebody to surgery. That was something.
Oh, yeah. How did that go, by the way? Because last week that was a frustrating situation.
Yeah. The surgery part wasn't bad. I didn't have to stay, so I just dropped her off, and then I played the game until she was like ready to get picked up or whatever. But I stayed with her after the surgery to make sure she was good and everything.
Okay.
And yeah, it was stressful. But it wasn't horrible, but it was just stressful considering her situation, that's all. But Friday, me and a few friends went and rented out a cabin for the weekend, just like we did last year. I think we're going to start like a tradition of it, which is pretty cool. We didn't have as many people as it was last year, but we still did it just because everybody's situation was a little different, which is cool.
I would say that's normal too. Everybody hops on the first time.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to this year. It was just, I guess, like bad timing, I guess, I would say, for everybody, which is cool. But, what happened? But yeah, the cabin trip was fun. We did a whole lot of fucking drinking. I had heartburn this whole weekend because of how much we was fucking drinking.
You know, it's funny. A lot of people I'm talking to, they're drinking.
Yeah. And after this weekend, I'm not drinking until like at least Friday. I need a week to just cleanse. But other than that,
what type of alcohol fucks you up the worst in terms of the color?
tequila, clear.
Clear? That's funny because somebody I'm talking to, they said the same exact thing.
Yeah, for some reason, tequila, it dries you out for some reason or something. Like, you just straight dehydrated.
Oh, that's alcohol.
Yeah, but it's like but dark liquor doesn't do that for some reason. I can drink dark liquor all night, wake up and be okay. Tequila, I would drink tequila throughout the day and I'll probably have only 3 cups or some shit and wake up and still get a headache.
Wait, even you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny because the person I'm talking to, they said they only had 2 and they felt fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess it depends on like what tequila you drink, but still, like, to me, tequila just gives me a headache every next day. Every morning I get a headache. It's not even like a hangover, it's just a headache. I don't know. But we did gingerbread people, which was a disaster. I'm not even that type of person to do it.
You mean like from scratch?
Like, well, no, not from scratch. Like they came in a box.
Then how do you fuck that up?
Because all we had to do was like do the frosting and everything, but we had to put the house together, and the house wasn't like it was supposed to be.
So there was no teamwork? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it was teamwork, but the house parts, the
units,
the cookies. I would say the cookies wasn't
the material.
Yeah, the material wasn't how the box made it to be.
Did it come with directions?
They show you how to put it together, but the pieces, the material, literally wasn't what was on the box.
You know what you should have done?
What?
Returned it. You guys got a defaulty product.
Oh, well, probably. I don't know if they made it too small or they lined it up different or something. But literally on the box, it looks perfect.
You know
and
what
they tell
happened?
you-
Somebody was drinking on the job and then just put.
Probably. I don't know. Because the side parts, which I thought was the walls, is just windows. So when I put the two parts up on the base,
Yeah.
the front and the back, which you need to put at which is stupid because you need to do the frosting. You need to put frosting on the base for the pieces to stay up.
Yeah.
You got to put so much frosting just for the pieces to stay up.
Well, that's the glue.
Yeah, but it's frosting,
But you need a sound foundation.
which means you have to put a lot of frosting.
Why do you think all those houses always have, the good ones always have beautiful greenery around the houses?
Yeah,
Yes, that's the support.
but they didn't give us a lot of frosting.
So right now, it really sounds like you guys got... How
Got
much
fucked.
How much did you spend on this?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, whatever they spent got fucked.
Yeah, like, so I'm putting the frosting on it, and I put the pieces down. I put the front piece down, and I'm trying to put the side piece down so it can stay, so the front piece can stay up.
Yeah.
So I put the side piece on. I'm like, all right. Put the back piece on. I'm like, this is gonna be a small gingerbread house. And they was like, well, it's not supposed to be. I was like, all right. So I continue. Put the other side piece up.
You already saw it before.
Yes. So I put the other side piece up. So now I have 4 parts up. They're staying. I put a lot of frosting on this. I'm hoping this works. Now let's go to the roofing. I literally put everything up. They're staying. I grabbed one side of the roof. The roof is bigger than the actual house. I didn't even try it again. I just took the back part off.
Yeah.
The siding, the windows on the side literally are too small because the roofing is too big. So that's what made me think the roof was supposed to be the sides and the windows was supposed to be the top. But it's literally a window. It literally has the carving of the window in it.
Do you know what the window was made out of?
What do you mean? Oh, gingerbread? The whole thing's a gingerbread.
Even the window?
Yeah, the whole thing is a breading, the gingerbread.
Oh, that's weird.
That's why it's called a gingerbread house.
Yeah, but you would think the window would be made out of some candy or something.
Oh, no, it was just all gingerbread.
Oh, see, I would have told you right from the bat.
I mean, like, they had, like, the indent lining where you're supposed to put frosting to make it actually a window. And then they
What
gave us
window's
candy
brown?
pieces. I mean, it's a gingerbread house.
The frosting ain't gingerbread, and it's a gingerbread house.
This is true, but the frosting's supposed to be glue, remember?
And the window is supposed to be glass. Where's the my candy?
What candy you gonna put as glass? Laffy Taffy?
No, you know, like what the Jolly Ranchers are made out of? Just do a clear version of that. All of that stuff is dyed.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
See, that right there should have been that. See, I wouldn't even have to open the freaking box, and I would say, "Yep, this is gonna be fucked."
Well, all gingerbread houses is literally just all gingerbread, though.
That's not true, though. If you
Most
see
of
like
them are.
the cheap ones, yes.
I'm saying even if you made them from scratch, most of them are just gingerbread.
Yeah, but if you're doing it accordingly, a window is not supposed to. The gingerbread is supposed to replicate wood.
Right?
Why do you have a wood window? Do you see what I'm saying right now?
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Because the frosting is glue. You don't have wood frosting.
Sure. I just did what the product is.
I'm just saying,
But
bro.
regardless, the product was a fucking fail. We had like these people. We had like a mom, dad, 2 kids, a dog, and a cat.
Did you guys go
That was the
monster
only thing that was good.
or serial killer?
As far as what?
How the family died? Like, did he come in like Godzilla? It's like, ah, and then just start biting the heads off?
Oh, I didn't eat them. I wasn't planning on eating them.
So this was just for decoration?
Yep. It was supposed to be, but the house didn't get together. So we threw the house away and just decorated. They just decorated the people.
Did they eat the people?
Nope. They went in garbage too.
This is so American. It's disappointing.
Shit happens. Other than that, I went to go see Spiderman.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to lay down some facts?
Yeah, let's go. do it. I would say the movie's amazing, truthfully. The movie was phenomenal. Well put together. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't slow because it was actually a good amount of action, but a good amount of also informational and talking and getting all this other stuff
Plot,
put
dialogue.
together. Yeah. So other than that, it was pretty good. I like how they did the Spider-Mans plural because it was more than one. So yeah, other than that, that was all cool.
How does it rank for the MCU Spider-Mans?
Definitely 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
No, but of all the MCU
Oh,
with Tom Holland. Is it the best one of the three?
yeah, yes.
What about all the Spider-Mans, period?
I will only say yes because they actually talked about the other Spider-Mans in this Spider-Man. Like their scenarios.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like each Spider-Man talked about something that happened in their timeline.
How much screen time did each Spider-Man get?
Tom Holland, of course, is his movie, so he got the most. But I think separately, I think it's an actual thing, or that I read about. I think they both supposedly got like 23 minutes screen time altogether. Because every time you've seen, I think Andrew technically got probably more screen time than Toby.
Oh, wow.
Only because Andrew came in first.
Okay.
And then Toby came in after. So I would say, if anything, he probably got like 5 more minutes more than Toby.
Which is a lot when it comes to screen time in that situation.
Yeah. But Toby, it was like Andrew, then Toby right after. So.
How do you feel about the future of the Spider-Man franchise?
I am looking forward to it, actually.
Explain.
I'm looking forward to it because of what they have in mind.
Is that what we talked about the other day? The potential Spider-Man 4, the Amazing Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. With them doing that, it brings out more scenarios to what is coming, I would say. Okay. Which is more so complicated, but also exciting at the same time. Because you don't really know what they could do, but with so much possibilities, it brings out more enemies. It brings out more scenarios, more how things could end.
So my only question, do you feel a little pissed off that the second film marketed the multiverse and it turned out that was all bullshit just for them in the third film to be about the multiverse?
What you mean?
The second film with Mysterio, all the marketing and the lead up until you figure out Mysterio is full of shit was about, this is the multiverse film. Because Mysterio was supposedly from a different universe. Do you remember that part of the film?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then all of it was no.
Was he from another universe or was he from a different time?
He was lying.
Okay, he was okay.
And then they just go back to the multiverse stuff. Is that?
I would say they only did that. I wouldn't say they only did that because of that, but
like for me, how do you get any better of a Spider-Man film? You already gave your ace.
I wouldn't say it's an ace only because of what's coming next.
So was this more so like a teasing thing of the multiverse? Because how do you get...
No, I wouldn't say it's a tease because I think the multiverse is still continuing, just not with Spider-Man.
But how do you get bigger than this? How do you get bigger than 3 Spider-Mans in one film, 3 different sets of villains?
As far as just Spider-Man?
Yes.
I can't say anything without it being a spoiler.
So you think they could get bigger and bolder than this film and the Spider-Man film?
Not as big, no. Only because I can't say as big because you can't fucking beat 3 Spider-Mans in one movie. You can't beat the original Spider-Man that we know of growing up and then the Amazing Spider-Man that we kind of had to get over and then
Underrated.
yeah, and then this Spider-Man. You can't beat that with all three of them in the same movie. Also knowing all the enemies that they faced was in one movie.
Yeah, bro. They had 2 from Toby. They had 1 from Amazing.
I think they had 2 from each.
They had 2 for the Amazing too. There's somebody. It was the Lizard, right?
Yep. They had the Lizard, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro,
and then
I think that's it.
Who was it?
No,
2 from?
I think it might be. Oh, Sandman.
So that's 3 from the original.
Yes, because he had the most. Actually, technically, he had the 3 movies.
Oh, so they did 1 per movie.
Yeah.
Who were the villains for the Tom Holland?
Tom Holland, nobody.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, nobody.
They didn't even bring Mysterio back in?
No. Mysterio's dead.
He is?
Yeah. He died in the second one.
He really died?
Yeah.
Okay, so some stats about how this film has done. It had the biggest Wednesday launch all time in the UK, the biggest opening day ever in Mexico. It had the biggest opening in France since Avengers Infinity War. It had the 3rd biggest opening ever in Russia. It had the biggest opening of the pandemic in South Korea. That's
to be expected.
It had a 50 million Thursday night opening in the US, which is the 3rd biggest preview night ever. The 2nd biggest MCU preview night, only behind Endgame. And the previous pandemic record for a Thursday night was 13.2 by Black Widow. It had 50. Then opening day, it made over $121 million. That was the 2nd biggest opening all time behind only Avengers Endgame, beating out even The Force Awakens. On its Friday, it made more money than any other movie made its entire weekend during the pandemic. And then for the full weekend, it ended up with $260 million, the 2nd biggest ever behind only Endgame. It even beat out Infinity War. Its global opening weekend was over $595 million, which is the 3rd biggest worldwide opening ever. It didn't even release in China. So if it opened in China, bro,
it would have been crazy.
Dude,
it definitely would have been number 1.
No, it wouldn't have. Endgame was number 1. Endgame made over $1 billion opening weekend.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
But it would have made a run for $900 million opening weekend. And then, just to put this in perspective, its opening weekend beat out Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Eternals, Venom, and every other film's entire domestic total. This film is fucking huge, bro.
Hey, like I said, it's a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 a movie. I'm not going to lie. I love it. I actually want to go see it again, so I'm pretty sure I will.
Okay. What would you do if you were skydiving and you saw somebody have a seizure midair?
Was I skydiving also?
Yes. And you're not a professional. You're just you skydiving.
Oh, they're gone. What the fuck did you expect me to do? They're fucking gone. And then also, if you have fucking seizures and you're skydiving, what are you doing?
Hey, bro, don't you remember the YOLO?
The yellow?
YOLO.
Oh, YOLO? Yeah, I remember it. But you're stupid. You have seizures. Obviously, something triggers your seizures. From panicking, you can have a seizure. Anxiety, you can have a seizure. Adrenaline, you can have a seizure. Obviously, that's all of that in skydiving. So why the fuck would you do it?
You know those prompts at the beginning of movies or games, how they say, if any one of these things causes you to have a seizure, then you shouldn't experience this?
In video games, it literally says warning.
Yes.
It literally says that. If you continue on, that's not on them. They have it. They have copyrighted. It's really, literally written there. Typed there, whatever, however you want to say it.
So what you're really trying to say is, why did this person partake in an activity that checks all the boxes?
It's like the devil when he gets somebody's soul. He literally have you sign the contract and says, "Hey."
He lets you read it.
Exactly. Some people don't read it because he already he's promising you what you want.
Well, people
so they're
don't,
like, oh shit, let me hurry up and sign.
Well,
bitch, read the fine print.
well, people don't read their own human contracts, so why would they?
Exactly. So it's literally that. Oh, I can give you fame. You'll be the most famous person in the world. All I ask, I need your son. As soon as you have it, I need your firstborn.
Or if you're a ghostwriter, you become a freaking skeleton with flames.
Exactly. And then to yourself, you like, shoot, I'm gonna just get neutered. No, bitch, that's not the plan. Now he gotta take your soul because you fucked up the contract.
Or you ever notice with the devil, somebody asks for something like eternal life. Mm-hmm. And the devil says, oh, yes, I give you eternal life. And he gives you a contract and big, bold letters, eternal life. But in the fine print, it says, in order to have this, you have to be a skeleton. And then you have to do hit contracts for me.
Yeah. I'm watching this one show. Riverdale, but now, the new season, they call it Riverbell.
Riverbell?
Rivervale with a V.
Bell. They changed it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
But it's
weird.
I think it's literally just a season. I think they're probably switch it back or whatever. But the whole thing, of course, is still called Riverdale.
Okay.
But in this season, they're talking about supernaturals.
Oh, is this where Sabrina comes in?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Because I read about how Sabrina, the character from the Netflix show, is in the new season.
Probably. I didn't watch that far yet.
Okay. Well, if you see a blonde, well, there's if you see a new blonde with short hair,
it's Sabrina.
Yes.
Okay. But in the latest episode I was watching, the devil came and he changed his name. His name was like Louis Cypher, but if you put it together, it says Lucifer, of course. So he's literally like one of the twins, remember from Zach and Cody?
Yeah,
I can't remember his real name.
It's the geeky one, right?
Yeah, him. He's in there, of course. And one of those things is he asked the devil to have an interview so he's a writer in the show. So
of all the things to ask the devil, it's an interview?
Yeah, he asked if he can have an interview with them so he can, write a book about him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
Yeah, so the devil says, yeah, I'll give you an interview for two things. He said, what's the two things? If you agree to two things, he said, what's the two things? He said, the first one is I'll tell you everything from beginning to end. You become famous, the most famous writer, but afterwards, you can't ever write again. The second one is I'll tell you everything, but you can't write about it. See, that's conflicting, right?
So basically, he's going to become famous for a blank interview? Or is
the second one? You talking about the second deal?
Because the second deal is saying you can't write what I tell you.
Yeah.
But the first deal is...
the second deal is I'll tell you everything, but you have to keep it to yourself, basically. You can't write about it.
So basically, he would be famous for a fake story. A fake
No,
interview.
he can't write about it at all. So he would have to write something completely different. He would
become famous first.
No. That's the first one. You're still stuck on the first one. The first one is you can become famous and write about what I tell you, but you can't write anything afterwards. You won't be able to. Anyway, the dude took the deal, the first deal. He'll write about it, and you can tell me everything, and I'll write about it, but afterwards I can't write anything else. Like I can't be a writer afterwards.
Okay.
So he took the deal, interviewed him.
So it was an either or?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was combined.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you made it sound like it was combined.
Oh, my bad.
That's why I'm thinking, yo, the devil's a dickhead. This can't work.
Oh, yeah, no. It was an either or.
It was a contradiction.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes more sense.
Yeah. So it was like either you can be famous for what I tell you, or I can tell you and you have to keep it a secret.
But if he picked the second one, he would still be able to write.
Yes, he can write anything, but he can't write about what the devil told him.
Well, I guess writing isn't his passion if he's willing to give it up that easy.
He fucked it up, though. He chose the first one, and then got famous, mad people. He was getting calls from like different, how do you say? Medias, basically.
Oh, not publishers?
Oh, yeah, publishers, all that.
Okay.
People calling him like, hey, let me be your agent for this, blah, blah, blah. Let's get you an interview, blah, blah, blah. He was happy, you know? But as soon as he tried to type, because they asked him, they said, hey, we need something. Yeah, right after this, what's your next book or whatever? So when he went to go type, he was typing.
Couldn't.
But in his head, he was saying words. But when he was typing, it was gibberish. It was literally just different words, not making up words. I mean, different letters, not making up words.
Did the show him trying to get somebody else to type for him?
He could have did that. Nah, I don't think it probably would have worked though.
It would have, because if he could still speak what he's thinking. He's not typing it. Somebody else is typing for him.
I mean, probably, but you know the devil. You probably would have had some type of way.
Well, that's if it's not in the
like
fine
if he
print.
tried to say it directly to somebody to type.
But
then technically it would have to be under their name. It can't be under his name. He said he won't be able to publish anything afterwards or be a writer again. So
I know a way to get around that.
In their name.
His name sponsoring this writer.
But you can't put it on a book though.
He wasn't the writer or the author. He's just presenting it.
That's true. I mean,
I'm trying to help this dude out, man.
Yeah, but he didn't take that route. All right.
Well, obviously.
But basically, after that, he went back to the devil to see if he can get the writing skill back. But once again, he had to take something. It was just basically just going down in the fucking hole.
So what you're really trying to say is that he's a stereotypical human. He was only thinking short term and not long term.
Yep.
Not surprising.
But back to the...
What was the main point?
Why would you do something that you couldn't be capable of doing, basically?
This came from the skydiving thing?
Yep.
Wow, you took that really left.
I mean, it's still all in the same train track.
Yeah, but that's you got supernatural.
Yeah, I did.
But just to clarify, your answer, you're not helping.
Nope. If I'm falling and you're falling, you're having like I witnessed you having a seizure, I'm gonna have the time of my life. Because I'm gonna make sure I'm okay. You knew especially if I knew you had seizures. What did you expect me to do?
I told you not to do this.
Like I told you before we jumped. Are you sure? Are you positive? You sure you can do this? Afterwards, that's on you.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I wouldn't help either. And it has nothing to do with my safety. It's just I wouldn't know what to do.
Seizure, you can't help somebody in the air when they're having a seizure.
Well,
I've helped somebody with a seizure before, only because of I lived with somebody at one point that was having seizures.
well, to clarify where this question came from, I saw a video of a skydiver. He saw another person having a seizure. So if he's having that seizure, he can't pull the...
Oh, damn.
So he was going to literally fall to his death. So the guy swooped in and pulled the... What is the word I'm trying to think of?
The lever?
The lever. So that at least he was... Now putting it... He wasn't going to die from the impact, but he was probably going to die.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Because if he can't pull the lever while he's holding somebody for the skydiving, then somebody else will have to.
No, he pulled the lever. Like the dude was, but he was still having the seizure, so I don't know if he survived from that, though. That's what I was trying to say. Mm-hmm. The point is I wanted to shout that dude out because, yo, you're OG. If you're a random dude and you knew what to do, then...
Was he attached to somebody?
No, it was just individual shoots.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they jumped out as a group. I don't know if it was the... Because, every time you do a legal...
But how do you witness? Like, how do you know they're having a seizure?
Because they hit the part where they were supposed to pull the lever, and he didn't pull the lever. And he looked unconscious. So then when he came
over...
he
probably was just dropping.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know if it was actually one of his friends or if it was one of the employees, because every time you do illegal skydiving, you have to have somebody there
Right.
for assistance. But either way, whoever it was, especially if it was the friend, though, yo, shout out, because the fact that you were paying attention and you knew what to do. Because even if you're an employee, you might be trained on what to do, but when the moment comes, you could freeze up. Yeah. But yeah, we're both dickheads. Cause
Not exactly. Not exactly, because we're both trying to live. You can call it selfish.
But doesn't selfishness?
Not a dickhead.
But aren't all dickheads selfish?
Not all.
Name me one dickhead who's caring or kind.
Me.
But you just said you're selfish, and you proved it by this.
Not a dickhead.
I didn't say all selfish people are dickheads. I said all dickheads are selfish.
Okay.
See, I got.
Okay.
Give me that one.
You got it. You definitely got it. But yeah, they're gone. Especially if I don't see it. If I'm focused on myself, you're gone.
Well, to be fair, and at least the first time,
I would pull the lever. But if you're having a seizure in midair, I'm not about to try to wake you up.
oh no, all I'm saying is the lever.
Oh yeah, I'll pull the lever if you're close enough. I'm not about to James Bond it.
Well, that's what the dude did though.
No.
Because in the video you could see his hands because you're free diving.
Yeah.
And then at one point he must have noticed, and then you see the hands get out of view.
My thing is if
this is my first time skydiving, I am focused on myself and only myself because this is my first time doing it.
This is where I'm a little confused. You said everybody got to the point where they were supposed to pull the lever.
Well, it was only 2 people in the video. I don't know if there was more people.
Okay. Well, it was only... Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it was a friend. I don't know if it was a solo dive.
How many people was in the...
In the video, 2 people that I can see.
Okay. And...
It could have been a friend, or it could have been the employee who's there for assistance. But
so it was just one person, an employee.
One person and the person with the video. I don't know who the video is. That's what I'm saying.
The person in the video. Oh, so it's 3 people altogether. Person with the video that's doing the video, and then the 2 people, the one guy that's having a seizure and the one guy that's pulling the lever for the seizure.
No, the guy pulling the lever is also with the video.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. So it is 2 people. Just 2.
Yeah. They both did not pull the lever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying they were at the point where they should have pulled the lever, and he was obviously paying attention to the dude the entire time.
Right. And he didn't pull the lever. Okay.
So he knew something was up, and that's when he James Bonded it.
Okay.
No, because if he already had the shootout, that dude he would have been. It would have been a story instead of a viral video.
By the way, wrong person. We shouldn't have said James Bond. We should have said Tom Cruise.
Ethan Hawke? Ethan Hunt?
Yeah, Ethan Hunt. There you go.
Well, James Bond, there's been so many. There's a couple films where he's skydiving.
But it's more likely
Ethan
Hunt definitely jumping off a roof. No fucking parachute. Fucking...
Yo.
Ethan Hunt might be better than 007. I ain't gonna hold you. I just thought about it. Ethan Hunt might be better.
If we're talking about the same actor playing a character, then you have to, because he already has 6 films. No James Bond actor. Well, Connery had 6. Once the 7th one comes out, Ethan Hunt is in a territory all by himself.
That shit is crazy.
No, when I just saw the video, it was just because the one thing I've always been afraid of is heights, because it's the fact that if you do fall,
you're only going down.
Not only that, no matter what surface you land on, at a certain height, even if you land on the softest material, just because of the impact, you're getting fucked up.
Yeah, you're definitely getting crushed.
Quick question. If you fell from a plane, would you rather live or die? Because there are numerous reports of people living.
Would I? I would die. I want to die.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to live after that.
Yeah.
What type of life would that?
I don't care if I bounced and I somehow lived. I want to fucking die. You know how much pain and the whole rebuilding and all that muscle and
That's assuming if your brain survives.
yeah. No, fuck that. You're a vegetable. You fall out of a plane.
Well,
I don't even care
hypothetically,
how high it is.
What if I could guarantee you would still have consciousness, but your body is what you expect. It's completely damaged.
Morphing me up. I am out of here. I do not want to just be sitting in a chair. I don't want nobody to change my shit.
You know,
I don't want nobody to have to help me get up to go pee.
You know what's crazy though? Most likely we would die just from a heart attack because of the.
Just from the shock alone, you'll die. You're falling. You can see your death.
Yeah.
It's over, bro.
Well, most people don't know this. Over 50% of people who fall over 200 feet, they actually
Already died because of the shock.
Yeah, before the impact.
Yep. All you hear is
and then boom.
And then
But we only see the impact.
Yeah. We only see the air pack and the echo from them yelling before they hit.
Okay, so this is a better question. Would you rather die from the heart attack or the impact? Well, that's actually an easier
Oh,
question.
so that's an easier question. Heart attack. Either one is instant. Don't get me wrong. But if I live that impact,
I don't know. The heart attack might be longer, though. The impact would hurt more.
the heart attack is okay in a second or minutes span from each one.
Yes.
From either one, I should say. Yes, the impact is faster because as soon as you hit that bitch, it's over.
About a second.
But that heart attack, you're gonna like.
You think it's more natural or something?
Yes, you my chest
And you're not focused on falling anymore.
Exactly. You already got that pain that you're about to feel when you hit that.
Whenever I think about that, I always think about, can you imagine that final second when you're 10 feet from the ground? What is going through your mind?
What would you think of?
I don't even want to give you bullshit because I don't know. I've been trying, like the past few minutes, I've been thinking about it. I don't know. Because you
In
know
the
how
midst of it, I would truthfully, I would just think of the impact the whole time.
Oh, that's so.
The whole time I'm thinking of the impact. I'm thinking of how my body's going to be splattered.
That sounds dreadful. I would definitely, if I was thinking that, I would definitely rather have the heart attack.
Bro, there's no way I'm thinking, I wish my family well while I'm falling from a plane
But
without a parachute.
you know how those movies and situations like this,
They see the white light and
or they think about all the good memories.
Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm thinking of the real shit. I'm thinking of what I'm going to hit. Like what I'm falling, like while I'm falling, how I'm going to hit, if my head going to just pop off my body from the impact, how much blood is going to be splattered. I'm thinking of all of this before I hit.
Okay, so real question, would you fall face first or feet first?
If I was trying to make this an art project, feet first. Just because
So your skeleton can come out of you?
Yeah, it would be like a sculpture. And if my skeleton don't pop out,
You're going to look like a midget, bro.
Yeah, my knees is going to be popped out. Yeah, and I'm going to be stuck just like, it's going to be my legs, my knees, legs, and shin just popping up.
It's going to look weird, though. Half your body is, the upper half is intact, but the lower is just, it looks like a freaking kebab.
Body on Jello. All right. Now, if I want to make a statement, then I'll go face first because obviously you're gonna hit everything. Everything is just gonna be
the blood spatter for that.
I want a helicopter to come above and take a picture and see how far my blood and body parts splattered within this radius. And don't let nobody be near, because they dead too. Imagine falling and you fall on somebody.
That's when I would definitely prefer the heart attack. Because if I have to live after this bullshit,
You're done. That nigga's dead. But you just hurt for all life.
hear me out right now. Can you imagine you survived that? Now, not only do you have to go through the mental recovery of you surviving a fall,
PTSD.
but now you have to live with the fact you technically killed somebody.
Yep. Damn.
That is the most accidental killing there can be. You think you feel bad about accidentally running a kid over because they ran right in front of the road? Try killing somebody because you fell on them. And now their blood is splattered on you.
Along with yours.
Most
But you
likely.
lived. You got the blood transfer, your bones is broke, but mentally you're just there.
Oh, no, mentally you're dead. You might as well be. Okay, so the next question. What is your definition of a real first date? Price-wise.
Price-wise, a real first date in the house buying food or someone's cooking.
But what price do you attach to that? What are you willing to spend on a real first date for you? Either you're already with the woman and you want to show her out, or you really want to be with this woman so you want to impress. Whatever the scenario. What's your limit going into that
$50
night?
to $100.
So $100.
That's yeah, I'll say $100.
100 max. So $250.
Not unless it's your birthday, bitch.
What about 500?
Bitch, we better be on a trip.
So what you're really saying is that $741.53
It's
is.
out of my price range. Unless we are in Dubai.
What if I just told you it was just dinner?
He's stupid. Or he got money to spend.
But this is a real question. Even if you had money to spend, is any first date? I'm not talking about a 4th, 5th date. I'm not talking about this is your wife and it's your anniversary.
Any first date, technically, you don't have to spend that much.
I agree.
You can go for a fucking picnic.
So
The picnic can be like $20.
So why are women posting on social media that they're posting receipts of just a dinner being $741? That's a real first date.
That's not a real first date. She's saying it, yeah, to get the clout from it.
Yeah, show off.
Yeah, but like she knows that's not a real first date. Bitch, I can literally cook some food that I already have in my house, pull up a movie, get some wine, and we can sit there and eat spaghetti and drink wine and watch your favorite movie. Bitch, that's a date. We don't even gotta have sex. Bitch, that's a date. And guess how much money I spent?
Less than 50.
Less than 50 because I already had groceries. And I already got the bottle of wine. I can get a bottle of whatever. I'm thinking I can't think of the fucking name of it, but it's like $15.
Well, I was going to say, technically speaking, the wine might be the most expensive thing depending on the wine.
Yeah. And I can get cheap wine. I can get $15 and you'll be totally fine with it because it's fucking wine.
Bro, if you can make a Thanksgiving meal for less than 60, you for damn sure can make a regular meal for less than 50.
Yep. Hey, I can borrow food from somebody and be like, hey, bro, let me borrow this,
Yo,
this,
you got
and this.
the leftovers?
Yeah, I can borrow food, reheat it, throw it on a stove, and act like I fucking cooked it.
Yo, bro, you can do that with fucking takeout, dude.
Yeah.
I've heard some stories where people,
I can chef it up with some leftovers.
Yeah.
And I not spend a fucking dime.
So the real question here is...
Dates don't have value.
That's the real statement.
That's the real fucking statement. Dates don't need a price range, technically.
So my follow-up question was going to be, would you let your daughter view photos like that? Where a woman's bragging about her first date being $741? But
if my daughter is doing that, then she doesn't know the real value of a date.
if I had tears to cry,
If my daughter's doing that, then she doesn't know the real value of it. Either that, or
I would feel
she has a poor taste in men or something.
I would feel I failed like a father.
Yeah.
I failed as a father.
Yeah.
It's just, bro, dude. I don't know why, because I was going across Twitter, and I guess something must have been trending. I saw 3 straight tweets with women posting photos of their dates, and it was $500+, and that was the max I saw. And I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
is this what society's coming to? A first date. Now, to be clear, I think that price is ridiculous for any meal.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're trying to show out and you got money, go ahead. Do whatever you want.
But why making females think that's... No wonder poor people can't compete, bro.
Exactly. You making it seem like that's the normal thing. It's not.
It's
lucky. Really not.
Like, you're lucky if you get $74 out of me on a first date, man.
But you're lucky you get $1.
I hear you on that.
But you're lucky you get $1. It's so many people that be like, it's girls that be like, hey, can you buy me this? That should be like $5. I'm like, I don't even know if I really like you. You want me to buy you something?
Randomly.
Yeah, like, what?
And this goes back to the drinking thing. $5 in that
teddy bear can be $2. You think I'm gonna buy you a teddy bear?
But in that moment,
it's not the price; it's the whole value of it.
Oh, for me, it's the price. Because if every woman is doing that to you, and you do that for every woman, those $5.
That shit adds up. It's $10.
Yeah.
You know what I could have done with $10? I could have got a Wendy's meal. I could have got a McDonald's meal.
A full-blown meal.
A full-blown meal. Small fry, burger, and something to drink.
If you wanted to get healthy, it would have been Chipotle, but, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Even that, take out the tax.
True. Because, you know, since we prepared it, they have to add the tax.
Yeah, take out the tax. That meal is like $9.
Fucking feds.
With the chips, $10. Take out the tax.
Okay, so the second last thing. You see a woman, she has a lower back tattoo, right?
Tramp stamp.
That's what I really want to say. Professional. But let me say the tattoo looks like a lower back because she's wearing high waist pants. So let's say for whatever reason you're about to fuck her, right? Mm-hmm. She takes the pants off. That lower back tattoo actually turns out to be a middle back tattoo. Because when she got the tattoo when she was wearing high waist jeans.
That's hilarious. Because why would you... Okay, I don't know.
Well, I came across the photo and I just thought this photo...
Wait. The person might be an idiot.
Oh, no, they are.
Not the person with the tattoo. The person looking at this tattoo. Because if that bitch has high-waisted jeans and you're looking at her and you think that's a lower back tattoo, you're an idiot.
Well, both are idiots because the woman got the tattoo thinking it was going to be lower.
Yes, she's an idiot for that, and he's an idiot for thinking it's a lower back tattoo. Because if you can see it clearly as day, and it's the start of it.
And you know what's so funny? You can see where because you know the middle of your back is when your back, quote unquote, starts to curve.
Yeah.
You can see the tattoos where the back is curving.
They're both idiots.
I saw the photo and I just thought, this represents our generation.
Idiots.
Beautifully.
Beautifully idiots. Guys, please. Raise your kids the right way.
And you know what's so funny too? Even if the woman tries to play it off like she meant it to be there, it looks like a tramp. You know how there's quote unquote classy lower back tattoos, and then it's the lower back tattoos that are obviously tramp stamps.
Yeah.
What we know of as tramp stamps. She wanted a tramp stamp. Full blown tramp stamp. So there's no way getting around. Oh, no. I meant it to be. No, I'm talking about from the layout to the design. It is a stereotypical tramp stamp. And it just makes me think.
Bitch, you just got a tattoo in a weird spot. No.
Bro, if I have a daughter and my daughter does any of these things we are clowning, just one day come over, punch me, and look me in my face and said, "You failed."
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and look at you dead in your eyes and be like, "You failed."
As you should. And don't blink. Don't lose eye contact.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, I'm gonna look at her and then look at you and be like,
That's even more.
"You failed." Because I want you to understand why I'm saying that. I'm like, "You failed."
Yeah, and that's when I'm gonna have to go in the bathroom with a knife.
Nah, just go to the window and just sit there.
Looking out.
Just- I hope we do what we're supposed to do as parents. That's all I can say.
I do too.
And I hope if I do have one, the mother can fucking help out too. I really hope I don't get no ignorant female pregnant. No idiots.
That's a fair. That's a nightmare, bro.
That's
Dude, no, seriously, when you think about all the horror stories with good fathers, what's normally the most consistent factor of why the child is not what it could be?
because one of the parents is idiots.
Or they're a nightmare one way or another.
Yeah, and I really wish I don't have that.
Okay, I have one last thing. It's a statement. It's going to be a little political, but I thought it was a valid point. Just so you know, the person who made this statement is Ghostface Drizzy. He looks like a light-skinned black man, if that matters. It shouldn't matter, but who knows nowadays. Okay, so, quote-unquote, majority of older black people are super okay with, quote-unquote, representation of Democrats, even though they haven't done shit for us in the last 25 years. But they are screaming, "Yas, sis," because Kamala Harris started yelling at Charlemagne. Did you see that video? Well, it was an interview. Charlemagne was basically asking Kamala Harris, the vice president of the United States, so can you tell us who's really in control of the United States? Is it actually Biden or is it somebody else? And if anybody who's been keeping up with Biden and his speeches, everybody knows he is not fully there. So that was a valid question. And then she basically did the stereotypical angry black woman route and just started yelling at him and putting him in his place. And then the quote continues, "Biden has passed the biggest infrastructure bill in history, yet not a single dime of that infrastructure bill is going to poor inner cities around the U.S., which is actually true. Government really don't give a shit about building up black communities. Instead, they will just gaslight and monetize off of us. To not be able to question who actually is running this show and being stonewalled for it is hilarious. Joe Biden is the same person who questioned your blackness if you didn't vote for Democrats or were going to vote for him, but continue to cheer on complete bullshit and don't hold them accountable." That is the end of the quote. He was basically pointing out how in some situations, groups complain when other people, quote unquote, stereotype them. But then when a person of a certain group does the stereotypical thing of that group, as long as it's defending their personal opinion or whatever stance they have, that's when they defend the stereotype. Does that make sense? So another way to put it,
For a person to go against being stereotyped, they're being, and when it comes to a personal matter,
they're
they're
becoming
becoming the stereotype.
yes. Like, for example, Hispanics with the accent, right? You know how there's the certain Puerto Rican accent? Whenever any other group does that accent, it's quote-unquote racist. But let's say a person of that group or not of that group puts on that accent to emphasize a point, in this case, a political point. The same group of people who were calling racism is now supporting that situation because it's defending their personal stance on an opinion.
Okay.
And this person was just pointing out, isn't it funny that this entire year, this entire decade, whatever you want to say, everything's been about breaking down stereotypes and all this stuff. And then the vice president of the U.S. does a very stereotypical thing for a black woman, because you know how that narrative is for black women.
Right. I mean, I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree too. I thought you would agree. I just wanted to say that because it's a different voice. And if anybody wants to follow
Definitely.
that individual.
I agree. Who was it again?
Ghostface.
It was off of Twitter or something?
Twitter, yeah. I'm pretty sure he has the same name on Instagram, though. Ghostface Drizzy.
Okay. Ghostface Drizzy. There you go, guys. But if you guys agree, go ahead and comment below. If not, leave your comments to yourself.
And just so you know, do we want them to?
I mean, if you don't agree and you have something to say about it, of course, go ahead and...
Without being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and comment. But if not...
It does get to a point, though, where when something is so consistent, it becomes a fact.
Yeah.
And when you might disagree from a personal opinion, but once you start saying a fact isn't true, that doesn't make sense. Like, this is true. You have dreads. I have a braid. If you start telling me your hair isn't braided and your hair isn't dreaded, I'm going to question your eyesight.
Yeah. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, are you?
Are you mentally okay? Do you not see this?
Are you physically okay? Because... All right, that's all I have to say. I have to end on a political note. Most people aren't watching now anyway, so...
This is true.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, we're going to end it with the 5 Rhino Trasta.
Yes.
Thank you for staying tuned. So, number 1, make sure you guys like this video.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Number 3, make sure you hit that bell.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
So you get all of our notifications whenever we post a new video. Number 4, make sure you guys share on every social media. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also on locals.com. So if you guys go ahead and tap over there, you can get our locals exclusive and listen to us straight audio. And also, you can hit us with a couple coins and help us financially. And number 5, go ahead and comment anything below. Bam! If you like the video, if you didn't like the video, you want to comment on the comment, you want to comment on another comment, or the comment of comments.
Yeah, I like that. That's the first time you did that.
Well, yeah.
Comment on our comments. Comment on their comments. Comment on the comments of their comments.
Exactly, mundo. But other than that, kudu.
LOPH.
Peace. Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video, then for the most recommended, and then for our famous dick pic,